Laker Nation, we played the Bulls, and although we had plenty opportunities to win this game, we did not. But we battled. We fought hard to the very end. Somewhat. But you know, this loss is not as bad as the other losses because we actually played basketball. We actually looked like we cared. You know, they actually played with a little bit more energy, a little bit more effort, a little bit more heart. And it's not disappointing because we are without all of our players. We had like 7 players playing tonight. If the Lakers is not injured, they are out on health and safety protocol. Even Vogel, for crying out loud, is out on health and safety protocol. They are cleaning up shop in LA. But you know what? This game was okay. I'm not mad at this one. I'm mad that we lost, yes. But we didn't stop fighting. We just couldn't stop DeMar DeRozan. When we needed some stops in the fourth, we just couldn't get them. They took out DeMar DeRozan, and he got back in and just went straight back to town. It's crazy. He got bucket after bucket after bucket. Nobody could stop him. And normally, LeBron James is that guy who can stop him. They just kept calling foul after foul for this dude. I don't know how many fouls he got. They were getting hit in the head. People were grabbing their arms, smacking their arms. We can't get a call for nothing. And we just lean on DeMar DeRozan, he getting a whistle. I don't know what was going on. But I credit the Bulls. They played a good game. They know what to do. Because they did it. They pulled it out. And they got the victory. But we should have won this game. We took the lead. They took the lead. We took the lead again. They tied it. Back and forth we went. And when we needed a stop, we couldn't get a stop. They just kept scoring. And when they needed a stop, they couldn't get a stop either. We just kept bricking. We kept shooting threes when we didn't need them. When what was working for us was driving to the hole and we had like 50 turnovers. Can't win a ball game like that. Not with 50 turnovers. Our turnovers, ladies and gentlemen, is horrible. I mean, just downright horrible. They passing the ball to I don't know who. They ain't even looking at who they passing to. It was crazy. But anyways, it's not really much to talk about on this game. But I'm going to show some things that I've seen in this game that I want to point out and highlight. And that's all coming up next on the Film Room Podcast. So Laker Nation, what y'all see in this game? We got Trevor Ariza back. I tell you, they must be listening to my podcast. I had just mentioned about how Trevor Ariza and Kendrick Nunn has been out for way too many games. What did they injure? You know what I mean? And then boom, here we go. Trevor Ariza's back in the lineup. Finally. We finally got to see Trevor Ariza. And although it was good to see him on the floor, he was looking a little stiff, a little slow. You know? So, I give him a pass. Isaiah Thomas had another good night. Carmelo Anthony had an outstanding night. LeBron James and Brody, all of them. But we had like 7 players and 50 turnovers. We can't win a game with 50 turnovers. It was crazy. They just don't protect the ball. Get back to 11 turnovers, something. But we had every opportunity to win this game. And they played without Zach LaVine. And we played without AD and the rest of the Lakers. We got like 9 people missing. People ain't even on the team. As soon as they get traded or As soon as we pick them up, they go in health and safety protocol. I don't know what's going on in LA. It's like as soon as they walk into the arena, as soon as they walk into Staples Center, it's like somebody coughed COVID on them or something. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope that all of our players are okay. I hope they are resting well and drinking plenty fluids and getting over this thing. Because it's out to destroy us all. But you got to credit the Bulls, man. They did what they needed to do. They protected home court. You know. And they beat our 7 players with a full, healthy, rested lineup. Without Zach LaVine, of course. But LeBron tried everything he could do. Brody did too. Carmelo the same. Rondo. So I don't know what it's going to take though, Laker Nation. What do y'all think? What is it going to take? You know? Because we could have definitely won this game. Even shorthanded as we are. But we just couldn't get a stop when we needed a stop. Defensive intensity picked up in the third quarter. We looked great. Going into the fourth. We had everybody. We was getting deflections, steals. We was messing up their offensive schemes. They didn't know what to do. And we got right back in the ball game. We would go up, they would go up. We would go up, they would go up. Tie. They went up at the end and won the game. But we could have easily won this game. Some bad possessions at the end. Some wasted possessions at the end. LeBron passing too much, I thought, at the end. When he could have been taking it to the paint like he was doing all game. He was right there. He made 2 kickouts. And I'm like, why are you passing the ball, bro? Shoot it. I'm not really mad at this loss because we fought. We battled. And no, we did not play with all of our energy and all of our effort, which we really need to start doing. We really need to start treating these games like playoff games a little bit. Because they matter. We're going to be stuck in 6 and 7 all year if we don't start putting a string of wins together. We won 3 in a row, then lost 2 in a row. Now we got to go play Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be rough. But I like the movement when they moved. When they moved, we looked incredible. The ball didn't really get passed side to side like you would want to see it, you know? So if you're at least not going to pass the ball, you got to move on offense. And I think our turnovers and our fouls really was the determining factor of this game. Without all those whistles that DeMar DeRozan got, I don't know how many whistles he got. He got so many calls. Was we really fouling him like that? I mean, our guys was getting hit in the head, smack arms ripped away from the ball. I mean, everything. And we could not get a call. But, I mean, if we sweat on DeMar DeRozan, they was getting that whistle. But I'm not blaming the refs for this loss. It was the Lakers' loss, and we lost it. We could have won. You know, but there's really not much to say. I want to break down some things I've seen. I'm going to go to the box score a little bit. The final score was 115 Chicago Bulls to 110 Los Angeles Lakers. I'm going to go to my box score. LeBron James had 31 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists. He had 1 steal, 2 blocks. He was 11 for 21 from the field. That's 52.4%. And he was 1 for 7 from 3. That's 14.7%. He was off from three-point line tonight. Brody. He had 20 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks as well. He was 9 for 19 from the field. That's 47.4%. And he was 0 for 2 from 3. That's 0%. Wayne Ellington had another start. He only had 6 points. Isaiah Thomas started. He had 13 points. He looked good. I like Isaiah Thomas. DeAndre Jordan had 9 points, 7 rebounds. He should have got way more rebounds. And that was another determining factor as well. Offensive rebounds. We were getting killed. They kept getting second, third, fourth possessions. Carmelo Anthony had a great night. He scored 21 points. He had 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 blocks. He was 7 for 17 from the field. That's 41.2%. And he was 5 for 12 from 3. That's 41.7%. Rondo had 5 points. Trevor Ariza had 3 points. He knocked down 1 3. And Brown Jr. had 2 points. We are without Anthony Davis, Kendrick Nunn, Kent Bazemore, Avery Bradley, THT, Dwight Howard, Malik Monk, and Austin Reeves. That's 8 players. And we was giving this Chicago Bulls team hell. You know what I mean? We are down 8 great players. So I'm not too mad at this one. Lakers, hold on. Be strong. We got this. But now we go back to play the Phoenix Suns. And I hate to say we may get 3 losses in a row, but listen here, Laker Nation. We may get 3 losses in a row. Phoenix Suns look good. And these losses don't really seem to motivate us like they should. I don't know if y'all seeing that as well, but that's what I'm picking up on. These losses don't seem to motivate us. They don't seem to make this team turn back to the right direction. Because although LeBron James scored 31 points, you know, he could have got 40 or so. He just didn't have that determination like you want to see. And I get it, he's older. And we not see that start to crank up until after the All-Star break. But ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a rough road. Anthony Davis is going to be out for a month. So by the time he gets back, hopefully we can build some continuity with all of our guys back in the lineup and see what this team is really made of. See if these pieces really fit like when they were picked and traded for. Like it was designed to be. But we got to start getting some wins. And I know it's easier said than done. We are 16 for 15 right now. Let's see where we are at in the standings. We are down 7th. Right over the Minnesota Timberwolves, who we just lost to. Right under Denver. The Clippers is in 5th. Memphis is still in 4th. They've been winning. Listen, Memphis looks good this year. Utah is in 3rd. Golden State is in 2nd. Phoenix is in 1st. So we got a lot to do. We got a lot to do. And it's going to take all of us. All 8 of them that's playing. We just got to come together. I heard them talking on defense in the 3rd quarter, and then the 4th quarter, I don't know what happened. Still a loss. You know, still upsetting, but not downright disappointing like it was in that Timberwolves where we didn't put up any kind of fight. We just laid down. I like what I seen somewhat. Us battling with our 8 players. And we almost got the win. It went down to the very end. And we had a chance and we just couldn't pull it off. But Laker Nation, y'all have been a beautiful crowd. And I, myself, Derek James, have been a beautiful host. Y'all have been tuned in to the Film Room Podcast. Hey, listen. Stay strong, Laker Nation. Stay strong. And I'm out this bit.